Good evening, firing squad of the Killing Wall. Tonight is going to be an interesting one for me. It's an interesting one because what's up for execution tonight is something so damn notorious that it's almost become an adjective in and of itself. It's comparable to shit. It's comparable to laziness. It's comparable to about a million things out there that we can legitimately say isn't worth what it was that we put into it. But before I start to talk about that, let's talk about tonight's general orders. First and foremost, as always, I want you to download Live 365. Listen to Hellfire Radio there. And also, Hell Entertainment is now available on Spotify, so you can catch their shows there. Not to mention the fact that we're also still on Facebook Live. We're on hellfireradio.com. We're on Twitch. We're on Instagram. So, seriously, listen to us. That's an order. Also, Kinko still needs help. Donate. Buy a shirt. So this way, he doesn't have to worry about any medical bills. That's an order. Standard general orders should be easy enough to follow. On top of the normal order that you should all have ingrained and stamped into your brains, share this to groups, share this to timelines, share it everywhere that you can. Make sure that everybody gets their briefing, because guess the fuck what? You learn something from here. You get entertained, you get to laugh, and you learn something. So tonight, we're going to be going after Wish.com. That's right, Wish.com. So let's see who of my squad has reported in so far. We've got Sergeant Page, we've got Troop Elizabeth, we've got Troop Dizzy, we've got Rob, Tom, Azazel, Amelia, Gabby. You see, I am so glad I've got my squad together tonight, because tonight we're going to need it. Dusty and Beth. All right. You know what? We've got a full fucking squad tonight. Let's tackle Wish.com. It's Wish.com. It's a fucking plague on humanity. Got Troop Justice, Lieutenant Justice in the house. There's Troop Steven. Glad to see you in. Banter with the ranter and learn something new. Or possibly have what it is that you know, but brought up. Troop Antonia, glad to see you reporting in. So let's talk about Wish.com tonight, shall we? AKA the store brand version of quality. And I say store brand because, let's face it, it's the store brand of store brands. It's that fucking ridiculous. You know, it's funny. If I got myself a pack of store brand fucking cigarettes, what they do is they would grab all of the dry oak leaves that are around tobacco plants, grind those up, and then give them to you. You know, the kind that'll burn up 3 seconds after you light them. That's a Wish.com freaking cigarette right there. Wish.com, you are hereby charged with doing nothing but making inferior products and selling them at bullshit prices. That's 1. 2, you are hereby charged with becoming an adjective and a byword for inferiority beyond fucking measure. Troop Marianne, glad to see you reporting in. Troop Abby, also glad to see you reporting in. Yeah. Charge number 3, taking months to get your orders out. Not days, not weeks, months to get your order in. Charge number 4, taking forever and a day to get the refunds back. Oh, yeah. Some of us have had that experience. Some of us have not. Okay? It's a fucking scam. It's a scam. It's a fucking scam. It is bullshit. It is deceiving. And it's not just Chinese, Rob. That's the fucked up part. It's that entire sliver of the hemisphere. You see, I say Wish.com. Every single one of you knows exactly what I'm talking about as far as quality is concerned. It's shit. You know? It's oh my goodness. Wish.com coffee is coffee grounds that have already been used 4 or 5 times, dried out, and then put in a fucking tin. Okay, I'm pretty damn sure you could all come up with your own version of Wish.com of something. Isn't that fucked up? So first, inferior products. They've been known to grab crap at the lowest. I'm sorry to hear that, Troop Dizzy. You have my condolences to you. My condolences to you and your family. It's times like this where strength shows through and it prevails, and I'm happy to do what I can to be able to make your night a little more enjoyable. Troop Jeremy, glad to see you reporting in. Sergeant Jeremy, sorry about that. Troop Christina, glad to see you reporting in for the first time I've seen you. Yeah. Okay, never order clothes on Wish. This is an order for you. All. Never order clothes on Wish. Okay? You order clothes on Wish, guess what? You're probably going to get a trash bag with the color of the clothing spray painted onto it. Again, my condolences there, Dizzy. Seriously, though. Clothing on Wish is basically paper thin, of poor quality. The stitching doesn't hold up. I swear, it was made in school projects that you can't even sell on Etsy. Can you believe that shit? It doesn't even meet that quality of standard. And they sell third grade art projects on Etsy. What the flying fuck? Then Troop Dizzy, no, you're not. No, you're not. I know you're not. And you want to know how I know you're not? I'll tell you how I know you're not. You're not at your fucking breaking point because you actually had the time and the energy to come here and get my orders. That means you got a brain. And because you got a brain, you also understand you got priorities. And you knew damn well you needed to do something to take your mind off of shit. That's why you're here. So sit there and be entertained. Like a good troop. Troop Rob, glad to see you tuning in. Troop Gaifuzo. Etsy is a storefront for homemade products, usually of some form of accessory fashion or clothing. And I put that in a pause. Clothing. Because some stuff that gets sold on Etsy, I gotta wonder. Troop Antonia, glad to see you reporting for duty. A Wish.com version of a vibrator is a picture of a vibrator. There you go. You know what I am? I'm the Wish.com version of a drill sergeant. And I'm going to say that right now. Because right now I'm going to get serious for a second. I know a lot of you are going through a lot of shit. Some of you are hurt. Some of you are injured. Some of you are going through some pretty rough fucking emotional turmoil. And you know what? It sucks. It royally sucks. I hate it. I hate that you're going through it. Because nobody should be going through this shit now when you can't be around those that you love the most. I wish there was something I can do to help. Honestly, I don't know if there's anything I can do to help. Here's what I can do. I can say that I'm sorry that you're going through this. And I can say that I know you'll get through it. You just have to say that you will get through it. You have to know that you're going to get through it. And don't tell me that you don't, because I know you will. You're here. You're taking the moment to ease your mind. That means, ultimately, there's some part of you in there that's not fractured, even though you think everything else is. Get through it. Be on the mend. Be the person that you want to be. Be in control of you and that which makes you strong and stable and happy. I see so many of you in here talking about all the shit that you're going through. And you know what? I'm going through it too. It doesn't make yours any less. It doesn't make mine any more. But what it does mean is that I know I got through it. And if I can get through it, I know sure shit you can too. Because I've been there. And it sucks, yes. And I've thought many times about checking out in the past. And you know what? Fuck that. You can do you. You can be strong. You can keep going. And I know you can. Because my squad ain't full of weaklings. You guys are ready to take the fucking bull by the horns. You're ready to stand proud in front of that greyhound. You're ready to render a salute to whatever the fuck comes at you and easily turn it into a finger if it comes at you the wrong way. Because that's how the killing wall do. I didn't recruit a bunch of weaklings. I know I didn't. All of you are strong enough and smart enough to know what to do. So muddle through, get through it. Show strength for those that are around you. And show strength for yourself. Break down when you know you need to, but don't fall apart. Be the person I know you are. Hopefully, that'll be enough for you. Because I know a lot of you are thinking it's not going to be. But I know it will be. Because what's enough for you is what you can give to yourself. It doesn't matter how much shit you've been through or what you've been through. The amount you can give is exactly the amount you need to give to yourself. And that should be top priority. And I'm honored that I'm a place that you decide to go to escape a little bit, to get a little bit of a release from tension, to get some of the anger out. Because this is exactly where it should be. A lot of you don't realize the killing wall was invented specifically to get the shit out of your head. It was meant to be a place to vent your frustration and anger. It was meant to be a place where I could dump everything that pissed me off at and see if anybody else actually agreed with me. Or maybe my insights into some of the shit would help somebody else out, give a secondary perspective. And I know there's a lot of you there that share the same thoughts I do. So that's why I keep doing this. And knowing that some of you are in pain just makes me want to keep on going. Because I know that you need it. Be the person I know you are. Because that's what matters. And hopefully I hear that you're okay. Hopefully I see you in another stream. Hopefully the cracks that you think you've suffered, they get filled with the mortar of strength, versatility, resilience, perseverance, and overall, spite. Spite for those that think that you can't keep going. Spite for those that say you're weak. Spite for those that say you don't have what it takes. That kind of spite can reinforce every bit of you. And I know you can do it. Some of you know that when I look into the camera like that, I can't see any of the comments. So give me a hot second here and let me scroll through these, because I have a feeling you guys were yammering the entire time, which is good. So give me a second here. Okay. Okay. Show support for one another, because that's why you're here. Don't try, do. And I know you can. Heal up your leg and do as you need to. Don't expect instant results either. There's no such thing as instant results. It's meant to be difficult. If it was easy as fuck, Wish.com would be as big as fucking Amazon. Every single one of you troops can see the bullshit that is Wish. Don't be a Wish.com version of yourself. Be you. Be of the killing wall. Become a story of somebody that faced adversity, locked, loaded, and shot adversity right in the fucking face, metaphorically, but still. Be that strength. Be the strength that I know you are. Because nobody deserves to feel cracks in themselves. But we still get them. How we deal with them, that's what makes us who we are. And don't let anybody judge you by how many cracks you've got. God. Being motivational makes my head itch. Every single person out there can handle whatever the world throws at them. It's just on you to actually take one look at it and tell it to go fuck itself if it ever decides to give you any crap. You've got strength. You don't see it right now because it's blinded by pain. And if you need to hit the sheets, hit the rack. Don't worry, because I'll be here on Monday. And you can always catch this episode again on its replay on my YouTube channel, because we're also on YouTube as well. Hellfire Radio is on its own YouTube channel, and I have my own YouTube channel where all my past episodes get uploaded. That's good advice. Remember it. You carry on there, Troop Dizzy. Hit the rack, get some sheet sleep. Troop Dusty, you're hereby dismissed as well. You need some good rack time. I think we all do. Shit like Wish.com needs to be fired. Okay? Sending inferior products, taking its sweet time, getting the products to us, overcharging us sometimes for the fucking quality of the shit that we get, taking forever and a day to get it to us. And then if we're not satisfied, taking forever and a fucking day to pay us back. It's like a fucked up game of Among Us, where every single time you're trying to do the data download, suddenly somebody hits a fucking damn, what's the word here? Emergency meeting. Troop Brandon, glad to see you reporting in. Why does that name ring a bell? Brandon Blank. Do I know you, Troop Brandon? I served with a guy named Brandon. Cullen, as a matter of fact, I think that should be a general order. Shit on Wish. Wish.com is the Cyan or the Cyan troop on Wish. It's sus as fuck. Wish.com is full of nothing but fucking scammers that can't seem to actually get any kind of listing on a legitimate fucking site to be able to make any kind of money. So what they do is they exploit every single individual that ever bothers to try and find something cheap. But unfortunately, they end up getting shafted in the fucking end without any lube sideways with a fucking dildo lined with razors. Troop AJ, glad to see you reporting in. I know damn well that Wish.com can do better. They just choose not to. And it bothers me because it had so much potential. Anybody here have some individual experiences with Wish? Type them down to the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you feel like Wish has fucked you over personally. Because I'm curious. How bad have you been fucked over by Wish? Or if you have a comparable situation where you can say you got stuck with the Wish.com version of something. Knockoffs. Another word for a Wish.com. Ask for a Captain America figure, they advertise it as Mr. America or Lieutenant North America. Makes me growl. It makes me legitimately growl with anger. Wish.com seriously needs to go the fuck away. Amazon could be better. I'm not familiar with Killstar, but I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be the least surprised. Believe it or not, when I found Wish, I found it off of Facebook. You know what? When it comes to Karens, I legitimately think the only thing that Karens need are a good solid dicking. They'll short circuit their brain and it'll factory reset their evolutions. No, Jeremy, what they'll do is they'll send you the common cold, but they'll have it advertised as the coronavirus. No, I think even the Zuck would be sus of fucking Wish.com, to be honest with you there. Which exec am I talking to? You see, whenever you guys see Hellfire Radio pop up into the comments, it's usually one of the higher ups. I call that the booming voice from below. I'm just curious as to which one I'm talking to. No, Rob, they'd call it advertised as mature anthrax. Ah, Lieutenant Justice, calling from the great booming voice below. Yeah, the Mr. Beast scam was one that got thrown out there. It wasn't Mr. Beast. They just basically took a recording of one of Mr. Beast's live streams, pasted a live stream logo up at the top to make you think it was live, but it's recorded. I fell for it at one point, all the way up until it asked for my freaking email address and to sign up for an account somewhere. That's when I knew I was dealing with a fucking scam. I'm crazy, not stupid. But I wasn't willing not to take a chance. I mean, there's tons of shit out there that I have to say to myself. You know, storefronts are sus as fuck. That's a new word. I started using it a couple of days ago. Sus. This is what I get for playing Among Us. No, here's the thing. My refrigerator runs marathons. Sadly. And we got Wish.com versions of people. Believe it or not. And what's sad is we've watched people become Wish.com versions of themselves. I remember the first one. How many people remember Elvis Presley? Near the end of his life, he became a Wish.com version of Elvis. Scammers are, no. Trolls are the Wish.com version of hecklers. But we've been there. No, Johnny Cash is still Johnny Cash all the way up until he passed away. But he was singing about freaking diarrhea. Actually, he was singing about Montezuma's revenge when he was singing about the Ring of Fire. He was talking about a person's asshole after eating a freaking Mexican burrito. Because it burns, 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 the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire. He was singing about Montezuma's revenge. Carlton Banks is the Wish.com version of Neil Diamond? Who the fuck sings It's Not Unusual? I can't talk through a whole song there, True Justice, Lieutenant Justice. I think Marshall Applewhite was the Wish.com Jesus. Oh, Tom Jones. Thank you. Barry Manilow was the Wish.com John Denver. Thank you, Troop Tom. The Beatles were a Wish.com version of the Stones. Fight me. I'm loving this. That actually made me laugh. Wish.com is Nickelback. Yeah, you can fight me on it all you want. Who lasted longer? Who still has all of its members? I think every single member of the Stones blew a deity at some point. That's the reason why they're all still alive. That's what it is. Let's see. Wish.com is not Fight Club. But a Schoolyard Brawl is a Wish.com version of Fight Club. You see, now you got me thinking, what's a Wish.com version of something? A Pinto is a Wish.com version of a golf cart. There you go. You see, I get people not necessarily wanting to have to pay for the full quality of something. And for some people, just the minimal function is all they really need. In which case, then kudos. Yeah, I'll throw one at you. 3D glasses are the Wish.com version of an Oculus Quest. A Wish.com Black Sabbath? What would be a Wish.com version of Black Sabbath? Shit, I can't. Yes, Twilight is a Wish.com version of Lost Boys. There you go. Kiss is a Wish.com version of Gwar. Although Kiss has its own fucking track, and mad respect to freaking every single one of those members. The original 4. Everybody that replaced Peter Criss can go suck my dick. With the name Cullen, I'm not surprised. Middle name Malarkey. Still wondering what's a good Wish.com version of Black Sabbath. Actually, you want to know what? Here, I got one for you, troops. You're gonna love this one. Okay. Where Stars is the Wish.com version of We Are the World. There you go. Some of you know who I'm talking about. Some of you don't. And I can't sing that because, frankly, I don't. That's a stretch there, Tom. That's a stretch. Thank you there, Troop Christina. You and me got a lot to... Yeah. One Direction is a Wish.com version of Backstreet Boys. Not even the good version of Backstreet Boys. We're talking about the original members doing the tour now because they need the money. Not to mention the fact that I look like one of the members. Ugh. Yeah, it's that time. Oh, God. You know, I can't even mention Tolkien because the Tolkien is basically the Wish.com version of Dickens. Okay? He just chose to write in a different genre because he knew he'd get busted for freaking plagiarism. Fight me on that. Ugh. Yeah, it's time for the boots to come off. Oh, God, I was on them all day today. Oh. Why, Rob? 'Cause you don't want it that way. Oh, no, I like the Backstreet Boys. Floyd being the verb. No, I hate to say it. Floyd is not the Wish.com version of Black Sabbath. I think. Here's one. Here's a good comparison. Peter Gabriel Genesis is the Wish.com version of Genesis when it was just Phil Collins. And go. The Who is the Wish.com version of Pink Floyd? It's a stretch. Pet Shop Boys is the Wish.com version of England. Okay? Phil Collins is not Wish.com, okay? He came up with Land of Confusion and gave Disturbed a hell of a great freaking platform. And don't you argue me with this, because you want to know what the most awesome fucking thing that ever come off of a stage would be the greatest freaking performance ever, is if Disturbed and Collins both tag teamed Land of Confusion. Axl did not join AC/DC. Tell me that didn't happen. Hold up. I gotta check that, if that's an actual fucking thing. Because if that's a fucking thing, I'm gonna hurt people. Frick. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. That really hurt my heart. I managed to avoid it. It was as recent as last year. What happened to Brian Johnson? Because last I heard, he was their front man. Because the 80s Axl could have pulled it. I'll say that. 80s Axl could have pulled it off. This Axl, no. This Axl Rose, no. We could have had Rob Halford fill in. So the fuck what? His hearing was shot. Bon Scott's liver was shot and they still had him sing. Oh my god. That just that that took the wind out of my sails right there. That's like freaking Slipknot without Corey. You know, it's like Motorhead without freaking Lemmy. That hurts. That hurts. Axl Rose is the Wish.com version of Bon Scott. Bon Scott was the original Highway to Hell guy. He was the one that originally sang Highway to Hell, TNT, Dirty Deeds. He has a very to his voice when he sings. You could tell because, no, he did not. You could tell the difference between Johnson and Scott when you listen. Shook Me All Night Long was Brian Johnson. And Highway to Hell was Bon Scott. Those are the two voices you could usually tell. Troop David, glad to see you reporting in and chiming in. That hurts. Yeah, they would have stayed underground, Troop Jason. No doubt about it. Corey brought them to the limelight, and guess what? They flourished. Before or after he lost the weight there, Troop Steven? Although, to be honest with you, if I hear Meatloaf sing ever again, no. You take a Meatloaf CD, okay, out of its case, and then what you do is you bend it until it breaks. Then use the shards to go to Daniel Day's house and slice his throat open. So help me if I have to fucking hear Paradise by the Dashboard Light ever again. It'll be too damn soon. Troop Gabby, you get some rack time. You're hereby dismissed. Thank you for reporting in, and I'll see you on Monday. Oh, God. Troop Rob, don't be serious. I had some respect for you. Don't make me lose it. Georgeson deserves to be on the drums, and that's where he should stay. Although you want to know what? Here's something that'll fuck you up. Jordison is the Wish.com version of Buddy Rich. Regardless, we're talking quality, not necessarily timelines. Like I said, Phil Collins' Genesis was better than the Peter Gabriel version. That's for damn sure. We're going to keep going with these Wish.com comparisons because right now, that fucked me up. Billy Joel. Billy Joel is a Wish.com version of Bruce Springsteen. And Bruce was a lot better too. Backyard Puddle is a Wish.com version of the ocean. Well, I'm glad you do there, Troop William. No, I wouldn't even say a lake. Because even lakes can have freaking waves. Even lakes can have slight currents. And even waves can kill you. And even lakes can kill you. New York. Troop Abby, hit the rack. Thank you for reporting in. New York City is the Wish.com version of the entire state of New Jersey. Hands down. Yeah, but you want to know what the thing is that people are always going to bash the front man for any band that they can. It's up to the front man to be able to let it roll off his back and keep on doing. You know, I have respect for Corey for what he did for the band. You know, I take a look at merit. I don't necessarily take a look at I don't take a look at intent. I'm not saying that it wasn't. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen. Thing is that you can't judge a product by the aspects of one piece. You can't. You know? If you're dying for a can opener, you're going to use it regardless if it's pink or not. Well, this is the reason why people buy PS4s. Because they can't freaking buy an Xbox One. And yes, I went there. Troop Steven, hit the rack. Thank you very much for reporting in. It's about that time for me too, actually. Yeah. And you see, that's just it. Base the person upon their merit. If they're a great singer, then guess what? Troop Elizabeth, don't even start. If they're a great singer, judge them based upon their ability. You know, I know of people that were complete and total assholes, but were amazing artists. You know, it's insane. All right, troops. You know what? I think we should wrap it up. I want to thank you all for reporting in. And by the way, I did, by the way, actually finally launch my merch. So the link that's going to be scrolling down below, you should seriously check it out. It's a pretty kick-ass design. It's my own design. I made it myself. But consider it part of your uniform. There are mugs, tapestries like this one, T-shirts, blankets, you name it, stickers even. So pick it up. Triple Casino, thank you for reporting in. I want to thank everybody for reporting in. And I'll be back on Monday. So hopefully I'll be seeing you there. And maybe I'll have a kick-ass topic that gets suggested by one of you. If you actually email me over at the email address you see down in the comments below, killingwall@gmail.com. That being said, have a good night. Hit the rack. You're hereby all dismissed. Have a kick-ass fucking weekend. That is an order.